Hello, this is Lada from Radiant Yin, and here is a meditation on receiving and meeting those parts of ourselves that are in too much pain and stuck in the past to be able to receive the present moment. Okay. So I will invite you to close your eyes, and I would say the more we can be outdoors, the more we can connect to nature, even if it's your house pond. That's where a lot of medicine is right now. Quiet, calm. So we can tap in. And nature is the best space holder. Really the best space holder. And I would like you to breathe. Feel your feet on the floor. Your buttocks, your butt sitting on the chair. Become aware of that pelvis space, the lower wisdom center where we feel, where we ground. The gorgeous female space, if you have one. And then start breathing into your heart. Just allow the heart to soften, because I would say a lot of this pain is stuck energy. It's energy that's going to block something, right? So that's why we have to say hello to it, soften uncomfortable. That's why spiritual growth and going within requires the most courage. There's nothing most courageous than going within and meet yourself and your old shadow and your pain and your unforgiveness. So if you're here and you're doing it, kudos. Kudos. That requires a lot of courage, I know. So I applaud you. So let's just say hello to that heart space. And just allow it to start softening. Because, there can be some pain now. Just notice, how is your heart doing? If it's easy to connect with it, maybe you immediately start crying. I had a really good cry yesterday. Oh, it was sacred tears coming out. Or maybe there's resistance. Maybe once we start going in, it's like, I don't fucking want to do this meditation. Why am I even sitting here? Like, let me just stop this video, right? That's the resistance. So that's the guarding dog. So let's say hello to that part. Let's say hello to that part of you that is kind of guarding another layer of your ability to receive, to feel life through your heart, to receive life through your heart, to receive the good, to receive your mock-ups. So say hello to that part of you who holds that sword, who is the gladiator, who guards this part, and says, no, it was so fucking painful. My heart was open, and then I got hurt, and then there's this pain. The energy stopped, and I don't want to go there. And say hello to that part of you. Just imagine her in front of you and with that sword. And there might be many of them, right, during different ages and times of our lives when we just felt we were, oh, this is so painful, I'm gonna stop this energy, I need to stop feeling it. How old is she? How old do you see her? Say hello to her. And just notice, what is the real emotion here? Because for me, I see a bit of fear, but a lot of it is pain. And the sword is really heavy for her, and she really wants to let it down, put it down. What does your inner warrior, however old she is, however the part you're saying hello to is, what does she need? What is the real need underneath this? And allow her to take a step, whatever the step is. For me, she just jumps straight, just like she just wants to be held and included and seen. You know, she was so isolated in that fight, and it was really heavy to keep fighting, hard by being isolated and just keep fighting. And so that part can start softening now. And can start opening again. And just breathe and kind of start scanning your body. Start scanning your body where some residue of that stop. I gotta keep fighting it, like that's what I've been doing my whole life. I can't put down the sword. And you know, I can tell you, you are a fighter, and that's why you're probably here. That's true in my case. So this is not about invalidating the warrior enough. It's like, okay, there's peace is an internal thing, right? The softness of receiving, the allowing. You know, often when I work with receiving, and that's been every day lately, I see a field, and the field is ready, right? The field is ready to receive the crops, or receive the rain, or receive whatever needs to happen, right? So the field, the soil is ready. And I've been also, you know, more working, and you can kind of give it a shot. Instead of constantly asking for things, we ask. Okay, great. But the other part of creating is receiving, right? So instead of keep asking, I want this and this and this, okay, you've probably already asked for it. Go in the sense of receiving. I'm ready to receive this. Thank you, universe. I'm ready to receive. And then let it go. Just release it. Okay, I'm ready to receive. And it's gonna come when it's gonna come. And just breathe. And just allow yourself to start opening up just a little bit more. Just you know, how does opening look like for you? How does it feel for you in your body? For me, it really looks like flowers opening, right? I just see this energy of just opening. And in my body, it feels like I feel something's opening, something's moving. My body becomes gentler and softer, like that earth, the ground that's ready to receive, that's fertile, right? And you know, in this space, you might hit emotions that can be anger, that can be frustration, and you realize like, well, I'm starting to meditating on receiving, and I'm just mad. Great. So we can't get out of victim unless we process the anger. That's the difference between the victim and, we can say, the victor, the person who is thriving, is they process their anger, right? So, you know, if you're angry, another reason to come to the female masterclass, because we're learning, you know, how to move your emotions through your body, how to do it healthily, how to own your own emotions and process them, you know, healthily. So you are a healthier and more present person. And when you get emotional, you don't need to stop your emotions, you know. It's like cutting part of yourself and saying, oh, I'm so spiritual, I'm so above it, I just cut my leg off, you know, so it doesn't hurt now. But yeah, I just want to say a little bit about the anger. The anger is just part of the healing process, is a massive part of healing process. And the more you are oppressed in any way, you know, it can look differently why we are oppressed. You know, I was born in an oppressive system. Okay, so it's out there. Hello. But, you know, you could have been oppressed within your families, right? just being a person who you are. You were taught to be a good girl and always smile or never express your emotions. Of course, you're going to be angry. Of course, you're going to be raging. So just it's about Kali. It's about allowing that anger, that sacred energy of anger, to move through, learn, process, let it burn what's old. It's very healthy, and my very good experience, I was moving anger about a year, really, like every day. I was even asked to take a break in my teacher's program, and I was so super unaware of how much anger I was leaking because I was so spiritually disconnected from it. I was above it. And I would say what I recommend for anger, and I know a lot of you are feeling it, right? Because a lot of you are getting out of the victim. Yay, congratulations. Go on fast walks. Imagine that there's this volcano just running through you, right? So the emotional energy, it wants to give information to your all body chakras. It wants to give information to your spirit, but also it just wants to clear all that energy, right? And you're reclaiming your boundaries. So go on really fast walks, and just let that fire energy move. Take a kickboxing class, box in the air, shout in your pillow, go and chop some wood. Just do things that can kind of help you so you can productively move through your anger. And you might choose to scream at other people. I've done that before, usually not very productive. So I do suggest really learning all these tools. How can I, fully embody life, embody myself, receive life. And if you want to receive life fully, you're gonna have to feel. There's like no way around it, right? But if you get stuck only in feelings and the upper wisdom center is not activated, then it's all going to be just about horizontal reality. You're going to be leaking energy. It's all just about what you feel. There's no kind of higher insight into things. It's hard for you to let things go or make a change. So again, we can get stuck in either, and the way out is actually activating all parts of ourself, embracing them, including our shadow. There's nothing to be feared of. Shadow is not a scary thing. It's places of us that we are not aware of. That's really what shadow is. And we were trained to put them in the shadow. We were trained to believe they're bad. We were trained to believe anger is bad. We were trained to believe some people that honesty is bad and you're supposed to be nice and polite. By the way, one of the most violent people are like that. People who are not authentic are energetically incredibly violent. So I would always recommend surround yourself with people who are real. And you know what you're gonna get. It's not always pretty, right? But life is everything. Life is just not one side of things. So process your anger, process your emotions, and use this short meditation just to go within and just learning to receive. Just allow yourself to receive. We're downloading massive amount of information. Our physical bodies are changing. Our DNA is changing. So much stuff is coming online, even for people who never trained clairvoyance or telepathy or spirit to spirit communication. That's coming online for people, right? So there's just a lot going on for us, and it's good to have a support system to go through this so we can be validated and not invalidated in this beautiful process of awakening. Okay, thank you for meditating with me. This is Lada from Radiant Yin, and have a great day. Bye.